Yo, we are talking about our worst, in our opinion, our least favorite Pokemon from each generation, which translates into, I guess, what we see as the worst Pokemon of each generation. Some of these we may not completely dislike, but, you know, they're just the one that we like the least. You could put it that way. And, I guess I'll start. We're going Generation 1 to 6. Now, Generation 1 was difficult for me to pick because I like just about every Pokemon from Generation 1. Generation 1 is a classic, but if there's one Pokemon that I had to pick that I'm just about, I kind of had the second evolution in here, but I decided to kind of take him out because I'll solely focus on Drowsy. I do not know what Drowsy is. It's like a man, it looks like it has pants, but I think that's its skin color. It has an elephant trunk, but it's not an elephant. It doesn't have elephant ears. It's something like that. It's some type. I get a Hindu vibe from it. Some type of Indian sort of religious sort of feeling from it. But I'm just kind of, you know, it's kind of a goofy, weird looking, sort of scary Pokemon. And that I guess that's why I have him there. I've never really cared for him all that much. He's never been one of my core favorites. So.
I had Mr. Mime. I hate Mr. Mime. What is like Drowsy? What is Mr. Mime supposed to be? I know like a mime, but it just doesn't look like a fucking mime in real life or whatever. It's just I don't like how it looks. I think it's just, in my opinion, it looks stupid, and I hate battling the thing because it has like really good defense, so you can't kick its ass right away. But then it'll just kick your ass, and it's psychic, and psychic sucks against you, and I don't like Mr. Mime. I never have. I've never liked using Mr. Mime. Fuck Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime's watching this video somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't like you, I hate you, I've never liked you.
Again, kind of like Sam, there really wasn't many Pokemon from the first gen. First gen is my personal favorite, and that I didn't like. But I picked a Pokemon that literally, when I sat down and thought about it, there is no incentive to use this form, this part of the evolutionary chain of itself. And that's why I picked Eevee. Nobody plays as Eevee. You get Eevee, you go across the way in, I forget the city, whatever city that is, you immediately, if you have the money, buy a stone, and you turn him into something else. Nobody really uses Eevee. Eevee is just kind of like a doorway to get to a cool Pokemon like Jolteon or Vaporeon, you know, all of them are really good. So I mean, like, I just almost see Eevee as irrelevant and useless. So that's why I picked him.
Generation 2?
Generation 2. Here's 2, I had Delibird. I fucking hate Delibird. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like a cross between like an owl and a chicken. I don't know, it just annoys the crap out of me. I don't know how to explain it. I hate it with a passion.
I don't think it flies.
It doesn't.
Yet, if you like use electric on it, it really hurts it.
It's stupid. It's stupid. And I've had people, like, there's one guy that I used to play with, use the Delibird against me, and he somehow beat me with it, and I could not understand how. And so, I don't know, I just hate Delibird with a passion.
That's the one thing that's kind of odd about how it doesn't learn fly. But Delibird, you think it sort of melts together the words delivery and bird? But you think delivery, like a carrier pigeon or something like that, but it doesn't
But then
fly.
you could go, it's fat, and Delhi is like someplace we can get food, so I mean...
Yeah, it's a fat bird.
For Generation 2, I had Shuckle. What the fuck is Shuckle? It's like a worm in a little fucking shell or something. Like, I never understood what Shuckle is. Doesn't somebody in the Johto region give you a Shuckle for free? It's like, I don't want Shuckle. I would sell Shuckle for slavery if I could.
That's why you got him for free.
It's stupid. It is like the most useless Pokemon in Generation 2 I've ever seen. Who says, go Shuckle? My Shuckle is level 100. Nobody. Shuckle's fucking stupid.
I had Shuckle also. Now, the thing about Shuckle is it's one of those Pokemon in the game that has, like, the attack power, at least when you get it, is, you know, there's like 50 feet of feces, and then there's 50 more feet of feces, and then there's 50 feet of diarrhea, and then there's Shuckle's attack power. But the defense is good. So, you know, if you raise it up and you put it in daycare, and you get it out at level 99 and 100, its defense is through the roof, and it's very hard to beat. I'm pretty sure. At least that's what people have told me. So, statistically it works out, but its attack power is just...
That would be like getting tortured by the government to have a Shuckle training a Shuckle.
That's it's like somebody sitting on your chest and flicking you in the forehead for like a year straight. It's basically what that amounts to.
And to go off of what Tyler said, I don't know what Shuckle is. I mean, it doesn't. It's not. It just looks kind of goofy. It's nothing that I'm threatened by. Generation 3. This one I had a tough time picking, and although I like the Pokemon, I guess I can use it, but I had to pick Sharpedo. The first shark Pokemon, the first and only shark Pokemon in Pokemon ever, as far as now, a shark. You think, oh man, this is going to be so badass. It's like half a freaking shark. It's like basically just a shark's head. It looks like a torpedo. I mean, it could have been an entire badass freaking huge shark or something with it's like, you know? But it's just, I feel that they could have done a lot better, you know, with a shark Pokemon. I hope they make another shark Pokemon in the future, maybe a hammerhead shark or something like a great white, and give it the entire body. It was just so disappointing for the first and only shark Pokemon so far to, you know, be like, eh. And I just hated facing it so much. Like, at least I think Team Aqua had it, and I just hated facing it, because, you know, it was always just, it would give me so many problems, and, you know, I got 99 problems, and 99 of those is Sharpedo. That was stupid.
For me, with Generation 3, I kind of have, like, this little combo. I have, Plusle in, I think, Minin is how you say it? Or is it Minin? Minin, whatever.
To go with plus.
These things are fucking stupid. They're like little small mouse thingies or whatever the hell they are, and they're twats. It just feels like every trainer has one of these things when you start off, and it's just like, Joe Bob sends out Plusle, and it's like, god damn it, I kicked this thing's ass by many times, and they're just, I just think they're so useless. It's not like they're powerful or anything, and they don't, they're just there, and there's no reason why they're there in my mind. I hate these things, and they're just so, they're that Pokemon that you fight so many times, you're just annoyed.
I mean, like Rat-a-tat?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, like facing, like Rat-a-tat or coughing when you're going against Team Rocket.
Yeah.
My Generation 3, I also had Plusle in Minoon. Like, it's just, and they did it a lot more, I think, in either Generation 4, probably even some of the later generations, where it's just like, they're capitalizing on the success of previous Pokemon. You know, 4, they had all kinds of like, you know, additional evolutions or pre-evolutions of all kinds of Pokemon. This is them, like, trying to, Pichu was kind of okay, but like, this is them kind of trying to take the success of Pikachu and just make more Pokemon out of it. It just kind of, I don't know, they're just useless, and Tyler already hit most of the reasons why I don't like them. Now, Generation 4 on, I'm kind of mostly going by looks because I really haven't played any of them. But one of the ones that I saw from Generation 4 that I think is pretty stupid is Porygon Z. Porygon was already a terrible Pokemon from Generation 1. Why would you want to make another one? It looks very similar to me, so I'm like, oh, so it's basically the same fucking Pokemon. And, you know, I don't really know much else about it. It's just, you know, I hated Porygon, not as much as I did, you know, but, I mean, it's just why. I don't understand. So, yeah.
Generation 4, I had Bidoof. Because that's all I have to say is that name. Bidoof is like that normal type Pokemon that's like a dog that you find in every fucking Pokemon, like Poochyena or something. And Bidoof looks stupid. It looks like this just... I don't even know.
It's like a beaver?
Yeah, it's like some beaver, and it just looks sad, and fucking stupid. Like,
Start fat.
and its evolution is stupid too. Nobody cares about Bidoof. I hate Bidoof. God damn. And also, one reason why I hate it is I tweeted how Bidoof is stupid, and then I had this Bidoof Twitter page keep tweeting at me, saying stupid shit. So I hate Bidoof with a passion. It's arguably one of the worst Pokemon ever. Like, not just in that generation, I mean ever. Bidoof. That's all I have to say, is its name alone. How did they think that? You know, let's call this Pokemon Bidoof. What is a Bidoof?
I don't know. It's like it's like
this,
Beaver and Doofus.
this thing gets me fucking ramped. God damn.
Ramped? Okay, for Generation 4, it may be debatable, but I have to choose every single, evolution of previous Pokemon, such as the Electabuzz evolution, which is Electrive, and Magmar's Magmortar, the Magneton one, I can't remember the name. I'm sure there were others. There was one for Glistar, I think.
Yeah.
There were basically those.
There's one for Torchic, or Torchic's evolution too, I believe. Wasn't there?
What? Torchic?
No. I thought there was one for Torchic's evolution. Never mind.
Basically all of the new evolutions, a lot of them coming from Generation 1 or 2 Pokemon, that, you needed some type of item, like a, so-and-so item, trade it with this Pokemon, and then you get, a bigger evolution of Generation 1 or Generation 2. I feel that Generation 1, those Pokemon, the pre-evolved forms of those Pokemon in Generation 4 were fine the way they were. I feel like they didn't need any, bigger evolutions, and I just didn't feel any use for them. I thought, you're taking the old Pokemon and you're making them, new and everything. Yeah, that's cool. It's a neat idea, but I didn't buy into it. Maybe other people thought it was cool and stuff, and yeah, that's cool. It was an interesting idea. They did it with Generation 2, Pichu, Igglybuff, Magby, I'm not sure if I'm missing anyone. Adding to the evolutions a generation later, but I felt that Generation 4, I didn't buy into it. I just didn't like the way they looked. I thought Magmar, Electabuzz, I thought they were fine the way they were. And if they made any better evolutions, like what happened to Jinx? I thought they would make one for Jinx or Scyther. They made them for a lot of the Pokemon that were later on in the Pokédex listing. I was like, where's Tauros or anything like that? But even if they would have made some for those, I didn't really buy on then. I felt it was just, better left the way it was. And I'm not too conservative because sometimes change is good in Pokemon games, but in that instance, I didn't buy into it too much. Generation 5, I have Woobat. Sounds like Zubat. It's also a bat. It's like a blue fluffy thing with bat wings and a pig nose or something. And I thought Zubat was a good bat Pokemon. It looked like a bat. It had legs. It didn't look too... Not to say this in a bad sense, but, not too girly, too fluffy, anything like that. It looked like a bat that's in a cave. Woobat, just, I know where they get woo from, because, woo as in love. I think its nose is somehow shaped like a heart or something, and eventually learn the move Heart Stamp. Something like that. But I felt that it was such a stretch. I didn't care for Woobat. I just didn't. Look at it. I just didn't care for the looks. I didn't care for having it on my team. It evolved into Swoobat. Add an S at the beginning of the name. And I just wasn't feeling Woobat.
You face it as much as Zubat, too.
I just wasn't feeling it. It did nothing for me. I didn't want it on my team. I didn't, it was there. I feel that every generation sort of has those Pokemon that you know, not a lot of people like. They're there just to dislike them and want to kick the crap out of them with your cool Pokemon. You know, you get, I don't know, Snivy, and you want to kick the crap out of some Woobats. Sure, but just Woobat, I didn't, you know, wasn't for me.
I had Garbodor. That's it, right?
Garbodor?
Garbodor.
Garbodor.
Yeah, that. It's a trash bag. Like, why? Who wants to play with a trash bag? Like, it's just stupid. It's like nobody wants to do that. I don't know what ideas came from them to want to make a Pokemon that is a trash bag. I think you're really hurting for ideas if you do that. Yeah, and the thing is just useless too. I just think it's not fun to face at all because it's just big, it's fat, and it's annoying. It's just, do you want to go play in my trash upstairs?
Yeah. No. But that's kind of a thing. It sort of sends a message. It sends a message that people aren't necessarily always fond of inanimate objects being Pokemon. They would rather prefer Charmander, a salamander that has a fire tail, or something that's alive, not Clink, Clank, Trubbish.
Those are fucking.
Some of the inanimate ones don't always seem to catch on.
Or the one that's an ice cream cone.
Vanillite. I thought Vanillite was okay. I mean,
It's an ice cream
it got its ass
looks stupid.
booted a lot. Got a butt kicking. Goof.
Me, I had.
You're off camera.
I am. I'll lean back in then. I had for 5. I had Muna, the little
Mana,
the little circular pink ball thing. What the fuck is Mana? I don't
had no
know.
clue.
Like,
Yeah,
I asked
so-
Tyler, because I'm like, I've never played any Generation 5, so I'm just looking at him. It's like, what the fuck is this? It looks literally like a circle. A pink fucking circle.
It's really annoying too.
And I'm just like,
the weird thing is if you look, it has like a flower pattern on it, so it makes me think of like a stuffed animal, but then it has kind of a snout, like a mini elephant sort of thing. So I don't know what it was.
so I don't know. I just, because like, it just looked stupid by what I saw, so that's why I picked it. There's not really any other reasons behind it. And then last, for Generation 6, I had Honedge. And all of its evolutionary line of fucking swords. Why sword-based Pokemon? Again, the whole thing with inanimate objects being Pokemon, not a good idea. Why a sword? And I mean, it could have been cool, but then, what, they did, Doublade, which is like 2 swords crossed. I'm like, why? It looks so stupid. I don't know. It's just, I don't understand it all.
When you really think about it, like you want to get super literal with Pokemon, how does one sword evolve into 2 swords? Like one sword can evolve into a bigger sword, but how does the second sword come in?
It should evolve into like Sephiroth's sword.
Yes.
That'd
Be awesome.
whatever.
Busted Blade.
Sauron.
I had Klefki for Generation 6. It's keys. Again, the objects that aren't alive as Pokemon. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, why would you want to battle your keys? Like, oh, here, I'm going to throw my keys out of this Pokeball and kick your ass. Like, you could possibly have, like, just picture, like, keys kicking Mewtwo's ass or something. That makes no sense. That's stupid. I'm done. Fuck this shit.
Like what I said about inanimate objects, Pokemon don't always catch on. There's always Magnemite, which is basically a little metal ball with magnets and stuff, which shows creativity. There's magnets, there's a ball, the eye, This is basically keys with a face. I mean, it could have been an interesting idea to begin with. Someone come in with a rough sketch of something like that, but it didn't seem all that inventive or creative. Like, not like they made the keys into something cool, something that's based on keys, like Magnemite is based around magnets, I would say. Onyx is based around a bunch of rocks, but it's a rock snake. It's not just a rock with a face on it. Which, you could say about Geodude, but it has arms and everything. Graveler has 4 arms. Golem is, it's more than just a rock with a face on it. But, Klefki is just keys with a face. And I haven't gotten a Klefki yet. I've asked him why I haven't gotten one yet. So, I don't know if it's like the most awesomest Pokemon with the highest attack power, and it's super gnarly, bro. But I just don't know. The keys with a face. That's my last thing I'll say. Keys with a face.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So, that's about it.
That was our least favorite Pokemon.
Of each generation.
What's yours?
Let us know.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Game Pulse with lots more Pokemon stuff coming up.
Bye.
Uber stand.